Hey everyone. Hi. So I wanted to do a short video just about emotions and feeling emotions. One of the reasons I wrote Benguin the Penguin was because I was really trying to help my children have emotional awareness. And I was trying to explain to them how another person's emotion can affect them versus themselves having their own emotions, and how to tell the difference between what somebody's feeling for themselves and what they're feeling for someone else. So, I wanted to just talk a little bit about emotional intelligence, or emotional awareness, as it's called. And we all know that there's tremendous benefits to being able to feel your emotions and understand your emotions. And one of the things when we're kids is it's very common for people to try to stop a child from feeling what they're feeling. And the child will feel angry and they'll be like, you can't be angry. Or smile, everything's fine, and don't feel your emotions. And they'll tell them, don't you can't yell at me, you can't this, you can't that, you can't be in a bad mood, you have to always be patient, you always have to put up with everything. And it leads to emotional suppression where the child actually, I'll just make that a little darker so you can see me. There you go. It leads to the child actually suppressing their emotions and deciding that emotion is bad. And then they stop themselves from having emotions. So there's a really cool kind of method out there that I really like, I really connect to, about emotional awareness, which I really try to teach my children. And I'll just share just a couple ideas with you. This is just to start the conversation on emotional awareness. And just to start out with, let's give kids permission to not be in a good mood. Let's let them do that. And then let's let them work through that mood and get to the emotion that they're trying to feel. Now, obviously, your kid can't hit you, they can't hurt you, they can't hurt each other. But if they do, then they're having an emotion and we need to help them process that. So, some of the benefits of emotional awareness is that the child is able to predict an emotion that might be coming. They can communicate how they're feeling and then thereby get to the result or the end goal that they're trying to achieve. They can put up boundaries, which we all know is very important for children and for adults. And they can be understood, they can understand themselves, and even most importantly, they can give themselves self care and feel their feelings. So, emotions come in about 4 or 5 different ways. One is a physical, where you have a physical reaction. Then you have an action, the thing that you do. And then you have either single emotions or what's called a blend of emotions. So I'm just going to go through a scenario of how I walk my child through an emotional awareness technique. So, for example, I have a kid who likes to hit. She gets really angry really fast, and then she blows up at her sibling and she smacks the sibling in the face. And I have to deal with 2 issues. Issue number 1 is you can't hit your sibling, and that's not okay. But issue number 2 is the fact that she did not listen to steps all the way up to the point where she was so angry where she hit her sibling. And for her, her body is a very physical body. She's very connected to her body. She's not so much connected to her emotions. So for her, feeling emotions for herself and for other people are very difficult. However, she can feel very strong emotions. So we use those strong emotions to help her back it up to find out where the original emotion started with. So we get to a scenario. She smacked her sister in the face. The sister's screaming. First thing I do is diffuse the situation, remove sisters from each other so no more injuries can take place, go and send them off to calm down. When a child is upset, there is very little you can do with them until they're done being upset. My daughter has a cycle where she'll go through where she'll be massively upset, very, very angry, sad, and then she's ready to talk. So I wait till she's ready. As long as I'm keeping her safe from others, I make sure that there's no decisions that are going to happen. So if that piece of pizza was argued about, I put it aside until everyone's calm. If there was something that was, a movie that they wanted or they were watching and they got into an argument, the movie pauses until they're calm. So they know there's no decisions that have to be made during an intense emotion. And then I sit with her and I say, okay, what happened? What did you do? She made me this, that, and the other. So they're starting with, this person made me that way. No one can make you angry except yourself. You're angry. Okay, why are you angry? I'm angry because she took my slice of pizza without asking me. Okay. and you hit her in the face. We start with we don't hit. But then if I say that, we don't hit, she's already gone. She's back into, but she took my pizza, but she doesn't care about me, but da 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 da. So you back it up again and you say, okay, when she took your pizza, how did you feel? Oh, I was so angry. Why were you angry? I was so angry because because that was my pizza. Okay, it was your pizza. But why were you angry when she took it? Because it's mine. It's yours. So then I identify for her, that's a boundary. Where was it that it was yours? It was on my plate. It was on your plate and she went onto your plate and took it. Is that your personal space? Yeah, that's my personal space. That's my pizza. It was on my plate and she took it off of my plate. How did you feel when somebody went into your personal space on your plate and took your pizza? She never listens to me. She doesn't care about me. I hate her. I don't want a sister. Okay, let's back it up again. That's fine. You feel those feelings. You can't get rid of your sister, but you can feel angry. And I acknowledge she's allowed to be angry. Let's back it up again. How did you feel when somebody took something from your personal space? Did you feel possibly not that she was listening to you and your feelings and your boundary? Yeah, she never listens to my boundary. Okay, never. We'll go to never later. Let's go to now. Let's go back to now. She's not listening to you right now. Did she listen to you about the pizza? No, she didn't. She never. Okay, let's go back, right? You keep refocusing the child. This emotion, this difficulty, this moment. And you go through it with the child. Okay, so what happened? So she took your pizza this time and she didn't listen to you this time and it was not okay with you. And she hasn't listened to you a lot. And when you don't feel listened to, it makes you angry. Where do you feel angry? So then we go into the physical emotion. I feel angry. I actually feel sad. Oh, you feel sad. You're not angry. I also feel angry. Where do you feel sad? I feel sad in my tummy. What does your tummy feel? It feels tight and it feels sad. It feels that she's not going to listen to me. So you felt you had to hit her to get her to listen to you. Yes, she won't listen to my words. If I say my words, she's not going to listen. How do you feel when somebody doesn't listen to your words? It's not okay with me. Why isn't it okay with you? Well, because my words matter. We got there. We got to the emotion that triggered the rage. Her words need to matter. When she says something, when she puts up a boundary, she wants people to respect her boundary. Then I say, okay, I want you to try this again. And I set up a scenario where somebody's going to break one of her boundaries and I help her put her boundary up with words. So I have a sister who's going to come. We put a piece of chocolate on her plate. The sister really wants a chocolate. And I say, okay, little sister, take the chocolate off the plate. And she starts to reach in. And I say to the older child, okay, how do we do this? What are we going to do? That's my chocolate. Okay, tell her. That's my chocolate. Keep trying to take the chocolate. I still want the chocolate. I want some. Go ask mommy for your own chocolate. That's my chocolate. This is my plate. You can't touch it. I'm not allowing you to do that. That's not okay with me. Okay, she took the chocolate. Now what? Before, when she took the pizza, you smacked her in the face at this point. Now what can you do? Okay, I'm really anxious now because I wanted the chocolate and it's gone. So I start explaining to her, you're scared that there's no more chocolate because that was the last piece of pizza, or this is the last piece of chocolate and now you're scared. So then we go through the scenario. You can go to mommy. We can buy more chocolate. We start finding solutions about this. This person's going to get, very important for children that everybody gets their right due punishment, right? This one's going to get punished, whatever that is, if she gets the chocolate taken away or she gets to go to her room, whatever punishment you use. It's not so much that the punishment, it's more the consequence that the child experiences. And then we go through the scenario all the way through. So this is just kind of an idea of an emotional intelligence experience. And Benguin the Penguin is really all the way through about a penguin who went through all of his emotions of his friends, took them on, wasn't able to figure out what he was actually feeling, and then he's able to overcome it. So I wish you all a good day.